Hello all you fine people in the YouTube vinyl community, it's Vatican here from Weekly Rations. I wanted to do an update on some punk pickups that I have made in probably going back maybe 3, 4, 5 months. I don't really pick up a lot of vinyl at the moment due to financial difficulties and all the usual strains, but a little pile of stuff I wanted to show you here, mostly in the punk sort of domain. The first couple are from Carl Nolan. His YouTube channel I'll stick down below. I'm not even sure if he has one. I mostly interacted with him on the punk rock YouTube vinyl community page on Facebook. And Carl has recently opened up his own record shop, funnily enough, outside Leeds, called Time Bomb Records. So I picked these up just before he opened the shop. So great prices, great service. Really can't recommend him enough. And I believe he is doing online sales at the moment through his shop. But I had wanted to pick up some Irish punk records. I'll put this back here where you can sort of see it. So this is the Stiff Little Fingers Inflammable Material. Because I'm Irish, obviously, myself, and I don't really have a lot of Irish punk. I'm a big fan of the Good Vibrations label that was out in the late 70s, bands like Rudy and Outcast and stuff. But there are two main songs that anyone who is from Ireland or Irish punk is Stiff Little Fingers, Alternative Ulster. So he sent me this 7-inch. This is on Rough Trade, and the Undertones, Teenage Kicks are probably the two biggest songs from Ireland in the Irish punk scene. So really, really, really over the moon doing this. And I also picked up Suspect Device from him, which is obviously about a bomb, and Gotta Get Away. So these three Stiff Little Finger 7-inches and their first album, great pickups for me. When I was a teenager, I didn't really listen to Stiff Little Fingers that much. It was only really later, whenever I really heard Alternative Ulster and was, I guess, open and ready to hear Alternative Ulster, that it really made a big difference for me. So absolutely love this album, love the 7-inches, and I think a copy of Teenage Kicks on Good Vibrations label would be my next expensive pickup. I've seen a copy for 50 quid. Obviously ridiculous amount of money to pay for a 7-inch, but it's the kind of thing I'd like to hand down to my children, my sons or whatever. Carl also did me a copy of this Minor Threat album. I first heard the complete discography on CD when I was about, 16, 17, and it blew me away. Obviously, I absolutely adored that CD, and spun it all the time. So I fancied picking some up on vinyl, and he had this in his racks at the time, just before he opened up the store. So really cheap, and I don't know. I think the red one's supposed to be a good version to get an early version. I'm not really that knowledgeable about it, but it's in great nick, and I'm very happy to receive it. So that was pickups from Time Bomb Records. Then around that time, or a few weeks before it, I went into my local store and picked up this Leatherface Mush on the recommendation of, I think it was Danny or Ned, I can't remember which one. And I really, really love this record. Never heard them before, ever. I think this is a recent unofficial repress, or like a gig repress, don't know. But still playing this now. I played it there before I made this video. So killer record, really, really good. Love the singing as well. Gruff, but not not too gruff. He just kind of still a bit of melody there. I picked up this one because Danny goes on about them all the time. Snuff. I think it's a, what's it called? Yeah, so it's a double EP collection. So each side's a different EP. This was pretty cheap too, £6 or something. And I really like this too. And then I picked up Pocket Billiards, which I did show in an earlier video. This is a local band. This is on White, I think. A local ska punk band. I really, really rate them. For some reason, they've stuck on a couple of extra tracks on the vinyl that aren't on the album, but I think it seriously detracts from it, because they're kind of unfinished, sort of demo sounding. So I bought a copy of this for VCLT as well for Ned or Danny, because I think I bought them both a copy, but one of them ended up going out to my Secret Santa. So who knows who's going to get the extra copy that I have. hard to tell who would like it the most because they're both really into their ska punk. So so that was my day shopping in town. Then I found a Goodwill. Sorry, charity shop. It's not actually neither of those. It's some kind of glorified junk shop that opened down the road, and apparently it's been open for a year. But they only just put the sign up. The day they put the sign up, I noticed it, so it doesn't say a lot for my observational skills. So I'm sure the vinyl had been well picked over, but it was like picked up a load of vinyl, 50p each or whatever, really, really cheap. All totally annihilated condition, but for me, it's stuff I've never heard before. So can't stand the Rosillos. Cost me 50p. And I mean, it's absolutely terrible, terrible condition. There's no real point in showing you it. Terrible condition, but I don't even ever heard the Top of the Pops song. Top of the Pops, yeah. That's the only one I've ever really heard, and I've just listened to it this morning. And it's a really, really good record. It's that kind of Spirit of 77 sort of vibe, but doesn't sound too dated at all, really. Fresh ears to me, obviously. Maybe it's because of the male-female vocals and stuff, and in different songs, different vocalists, so maybe it was that, but really enjoyed it. Live stiffs. So Ian Jury and the Blockheads and Elvis Costello and a few of those other guys. I don't know if this is a Notorious album or whatever, but it's some live tour that they were doing at the time, full of booze, basically drinking every night, getting fucked up. Sounds pretty good. I don't know how much I listened to it, but yeah, it was 50p, and it's in nice shape, so I was happy to get that one. Best of Blondie. Probably trashed, but sure, 50p. Probably have it. I think I have this in CD somewhere. Cash Cows. So this is a Virgin Records compilation. Came out in 1980. So as you can imagine, it has XTC, Mike Oldfield, Japan, The Ruts, Skids, Pill, Captain Beefheart, Flying Lizards. So haven't actually listened to it yet, so I don't know if there's anything worth keeping. Yeah, Boomtown Rats. Not even sure what album this is. I think I've picked up a couple of Boomtown Rats albums now in charity shops and have yet to listen to any of them, so I don't even know why I'm picking them up. So, but a nice wee pile, and there was some 7-inches. I could only find. Sorry, lots of 7-inches I got that day, but not all punk. So the only ones that we're kind of interested for now are Stray Cats. I think they're kind of a rockabilly sort of sound. Couple of Stray Cats 7-inches, totally trashed. Then I went to eBay and I got the Buzzcocks singles collection for like £2, £2 shipping or something. Really, really good price, and it's in nice condition. Nothing wrong with it at all. So that's my first Buzzcocks record. So I suppose that's a bit embarrassing, but nice to have. And then the flip side to eBay, the description said has some cover wear and some writing. So as you can see, it says The Clash and Tucka OK, but Tucka has went to town on the back cover and has fucking ripped the fucking arse out of it. It's all over it, and the records are absolutely destroyed. The whole thing is absolutely destroyed. So it was £1 maybe, 99p, and a couple of quid postage. So it's a waste of time. And I would play any old shit, but I'm not going to play that. That's it. Dead quick for me. Thanks very much, everybody. I feel like I've watched so many of Dr. Deadwax's videos, I should have a catchphrase at the end of mine. Must think about that one. Cheers.